communication pre-verbal. Some autistic people speak and some don't. But all autistic people have communication differences. How we communicate varies quite widely. Some autistic people don't use speech for communication at all and communicate through behaviour, objects, signs, symbols or written text. Others may use some speech but say things that others don't understand and need to use other forms of communication at times. Still others may have fluent speech but still have difficulty understanding and being understood by other people. However an autistic person communicates, you can help by working with them to bridge the communication gap. It can help to focus on one thing at a time. Autistic people find it difficult to ignore things around us.
Why was that for Newsbound?
I want you to think about how the fans are showing support for their team.
It can be hard to communicate if there is too much else going on. It helps to calm things down and stop background noise so that there is only one thing to concentrate on at a time.
We're coming up to football, and I want you to think about what the football fans are doing to show their support for the team.
Leicester City fans. More than 240,000 people turned out to watch a bus parade through the...
When autistic people are supported to be able to focus on just one thing at a time, it is much easier to communicate. Another way to help is to join in. Autistic people see the world very differently. We can be focused on things which are of interest to us. It can be jarring to suddenly be yanked into a very different activity. It may help to try to join in with whatever an autistic person is interested in. If you spend some time sharing their interests, it may be easier for an autistic person to sometimes try to join in with what you are interested in. It is useful to make communication practical. It can be hard to understand the purpose of communication. Purely social communication may not make much sense from an autistic point of view.
Morning!
It can help to focus on practical uses of communication, such as getting objects or food.
How many reasons would you like? And how many reasons would you like? Okay, so well done. Now here you go. That's 1 and 2 and 3.
If communication is practical, it is easier to understand the point of communicating. More social communication can come later. Words stand for things. Autistic people can find it hard to connect words to meaning.
Football time!
It can help to show or do at the same time as using a word.
Football time!
When the same word is connected to the same object or action every time, it is easier to understand. It can help to use first, then. Autistic people don't usually like surprises. It helps to know what is going to happen next. By using first, then, you can help. You can show first, then using objects, photos, symbols, or written words. It may take a while to understand, but if you keep on trying, it is likely to help. Technology is great. These days, it is easy for anyone to use apps on tablets or phones to help support communication. You don't need any special skills to have a go. Some apps are free and some cost money. It's a good idea to try several different apps with each individual to find the right one that suits them. Lists of apps go out of date very quickly, but here are a few that might be worth a try.
Well done.
So, a brief reminder of ways to help with communication with autistic people who are pre-verbal. Firstly, it helps to handle one thing at a time. It can be hard to communicate if there is too much going on. A second way to help is to join in with what an autistic person is interested in. Thirdly, you can help by focusing on practical communication to get objects or food or other things that are useful. Fourthly, it helps to remember that words stand for things. Couple communication with objects that match up with your words. Using first then can be a very useful way of teaching sequence, first one thing, then another. And finally, technology can be very helpful. There are many apps these days that can be used by complete beginners